successful season. The spring was a really good season for us as opposed to the fall. The fall was a little bit rocky for us, but we really came together and had a good spring season. I would say that we overachieved. I think the team did a little bit better than I had anticipated they might. I really feel like our progress wouldn't be as pronounced as it has been if Jesse wasn't part of our program as our associate head coach. It's such a luxury to have such an experienced colleague on our staff and someone who's so dedicated to the program, someone who's so mature, and I just feel forever grateful that he's with us, and I know that we just wouldn't be where we are without his contributions. Every single person on a small team is critical to that environment, and if you have one or two people who tend to complain more or tend to not work quite as hard or not get along well or don't support or reach out to extend themselves personally to their team, then it makes a difference. And this year our team, to a T, every one of them cares about their teammates. They support them. They're positive about what we're doing. They're promoting what we're doing. I believe that even when the coaches aren't around, they're doing things and saying things that are moving us in the right direction, and that's something that makes every day more fun, and it helps us to achieve it at a higher degree. I always tend to focus more on the team dynamics and just the way that we're embodying our values in the fall season. The thing that I desired most was that we had a good environment, and I can say that I think the environment was the best that I've ever experienced as a coach. We have a wonderful team right now. They get along beautifully. There's great cooperation between the coaching staff and the student athletes. They're really embracing the goals and the values that we have for the program, and they get along beautifully. So it was a lot of fun. We had a really fun semester, and in the words of a mentor of mine, people tend to perform best when they're happy. So it was a good fall in that regard. Well, we've got a good problem on our team that we haven't had for a number of years, which is we have more than 6 people who are really legitimate contenders for spots in our lineup. Our depth is better than it ever has been. Our most seasoned returners and our most prominent players from last year, Marie Fauer is our only senior, really was a catalyst for our success last year. Marie had an amazing fall. She won the ITA Atlantic Regional Championships, which was the first time a Tribe player had done that in a while in singles. And she's poised for a great season. Really excited to see how she finishes her career at William Mary. Lauren Goodman played in the top half of our lineup last year as a freshman, was CAA Rookie of the Year, and we're anticipating that she'll have another good year and a good sophomore season. She's grown a lot. I think that she's going to have a greater sensibility and maturity on the court this year, and she's a great competitor, so we're really glad that she's with us still. We also have a couple of juniors who are likely to factor into our lineup, and that's Olivia Thaler and Maria Groner. They're both great leaders on our program. They come to practice every day with an attitude of getting better and working hard. They've taken some leadership in the fall that I think has made a difference in the chemistry of our team, and they're really consistent performers. As a coach, you really are hopeful that you'll have people who show up every day and you know what to expect every day from them, and Olivia and Maria certainly are those types of people. They're just good competitors. They give their best every single day, and they add tremendous depth to our lineup. Cecily is a junior on our team, and Cess is kind of an anchor for our team from a day-to-day enthusiasm, practice, a great leader. She's someone that we depend on and rely on every day to be someone who creates a great atmosphere of practice. She's a great tennis player as well, was in our doubles lineup significantly last year, and Sess is another one of that junior class that is a really integral part of our team. Deepa is our other sophomore along with Lauren on the team, and Deepa also is someone who is such an important part of our team from an environmental standpoint and tennis, but she's just got a great sense of humor, always keeps things light, a great friend and teammate to everybody, and also really getting better with her tennis, and we're excited to see where she can go, especially in doubles. Almost half of our team is new this year. We have 3 freshmen and 1 transfer, and all of them have made just wonderful contributions to the team in so many different ways. Katerina transferred from Wisconsin, very accomplished player, very powerful player, incredibly hard worker, really wants the team to do well. When you ask Katya about her goals, the first thing that comes out of her mouth is her goals for the team. And that's a really powerful thing, especially coming from someone who's going to be near the top of your lineup. So we're just thrilled to have her here. We also have 3 freshmen who are just wonderful to have at practice every single day. They're easygoing, they're fun, they're hardworking, they're excited to be members of the tribe. Rosie Chang is from New Zealand. Wonderful game, has a lot of international experience. Big strokes, big game, good competitor. Charlotte Madsen is someone who's really exceeded our expectations this fall. She probably was the most unheralded of our freshmen coming in from a resume standpoint, but she's just gotten better every single day, and she got a chance to be in our lineup. And Natalia Perry comes from a family, both her mother and father are career tennis teaching professionals. She also just gets better every single day. Amazing ball striker, great offensive potential. Has the ability to play, I think, high in the lineup here during her career, and is just growing as a competitor and a consistent player. What we have with this schedule this year, and what we typically try to have, is matches where honestly it could go either way. We play very few teams that we really go into it expecting to win convincingly, and there are very few, if any, teams that we don't think that we can compete against and defeat. So our season this year is going to be filled of tough matches. I'd say notably our first really challenging match from a kind of reputational standpoint is we'll be playing Duke in our 3rd match of the year, and they're a team that's won national championships. They're probably going to be top 10 in the nation, but when we hosted Duke here 2 years ago, they were top 5 in the nation, and we pushed them to the brink. And I think our team this year is very capable of doing the same, and so really looking forward to that. We've got a number of Big Ten, SEC, ACC opponents. We play a really difficult schedule, and we're looking forward to each and every match. I've seen more pronounced improvements throughout the conference than I have in a while. Delaware is much better. I saw them this fall. They've typically been the 8 or 9 seed at our tournament. I wouldn't be surprised if they could get into the top, into the semifinals this year. I think they're that improved. Drexel's getting better. JMU's getting better. Hofstra's got a new coach who I think is going to do some good things. So there's a sense that within the conference that everybody's getting better. The bar is getting risen a little bit, and that's good for us because we really want to be pushed within our conference and to feel like we're going to have a dogfight, and I think it's getting more and more that way. There are a lot of things that I'm excited for this season. I'm excited to be around a group that enjoys being around one another and is working together as a unified team. I'm excited for our depth. I think when other teams look at our potential lineup, there aren't going to be a lot of spots where they think, that's one that we can get. I think every single one of our spots is going to be It's going to be a battle if you're going to take us down. And I'm excited for the team to compete together and to compete for something larger than themselves. The connection that this team has, I think, is going to really push us forward farther than we've ever been, with the fact that they feel like they're playing for one another more than maybe ever before.